I think we'll all agree on this point, that you won't know what it is until you experience it. I'm talking even the bird. You have to see the bird. Then you have to know the name bird. And then the experience is fully experience it. But to share your experience with another, that before the other has experienced it, it's kind of confusing for the other, because it's like you say, if someone says to you, "Oh, I experienced this most profound out-of-body experience," you have no idea what they're talking about, even through the explanation, because the experience is separate from you. And then you experience it. And you can either say, "Yeah, oh, wow, you were right," or "It wasn't like that for me." You see? You have a mind that will uncover the journey of that experience, will, explain to you the experience. So we don't know what it is until we experience it. So we can talk about death, but we don't know what it is. We assume that the one that is lying in front of you, that's in the coffin, is dead, but you still don't know what it is. You see, even that one can't even share it with you, can't share the experience, which is quite annoying for the mind, obviously. I want to know what's going to happen to me, you see. So we don't know anything about life until the experience shares what it's meant to share. And you value and analyze and judge that experience through your way of language, your way of programmed information, the way your others have shared their experiences that have now been, your experience has now become a similar experience to them, and you say, well, that's what it is, because they told me. So I don't need to learn about this experience. I don't need to go and see some psychologist or some therapist, because it's something that I've never experienced before. So I'll just take for granted what others have said through the words and the language and the books and the research, and that's my experience, you see. So I have not missed the experience, but I have not fully understood the experience. Of course, and then you have that experience, and you don't understand what it is. No language and words can explain to you what it is. So you start looking for the books, and you go to the therapist and the doctors, and they say, I've never heard of that experience before. So chances are, depending on their behavior after the experience, will depend on the outcome of what they do with you, you see. If you're struggling and you're grieving and you're crying and you're self-harming because you want to know what the hell happened, even though it was blissful, overwhelming, Sat Chit Ananda joy, you don't say. You don't say. Because they're gonna, the minute you raise it, the minute you look anguished, you look depressed, they're gonna say, like, medication, take him to this institution, let's help him, let's try and work with him to understand the experience. And that's okay, because that's the only thing that the others can do that has not ever heard of this experience before. And they try and use words to try and bring other experiences from others to see if it's the same, because we want to bring everything together and tie it up and make a nice little bow out of it and say, yes, okay, I know what it is. It was an autistic experience, a neuroplastic experience. Oh, wait a minute though, this guy says it could be an awakening. So what the experience means to you, the meaning of the experience to you, seems to supersede the experience. It seems to overshadow the experience. So you don't no longer say, wow, that was a wonderful experience, and I'll just let it go and accept it and realize it was just an experience. And unfortunately, it was one that someone had never had before, and I'm not going to write a book about it. I'm not going to see the doctor. What quality of mind can ignore an experience like that? It could have been a painful experience. I'm not saying, it's all about joy, and because you're less likely to share that experience because you want to keep it to yourself. I don't want to be locked up like this. I'm having fun. Life is great. It's wonderful. I'm still struggling with what it is, so I'm going to read some more books and I'm going to find out some more information. It could be a painful experience. I need it resolved. I need this resolved. This is traumatic. This has brought up so many old Varsana problems, possible life reincarnations, possible regression. What the hell's going on? Why am I behaving like this after this experience? So I go and look for help. So what's the point? You see, we all know this. We all know the point. The point is basically there are experiences that cannot be answered. Are they new? Or are they just seen from a different perspective from you? So you have this experience and someone else has an exact identification of that experience, but they say, no, this is spiritual. I'm enlightened. I'm this. And you say, well, I'm not. I'm really changed. I'm still a human. I'm still a person. I don't believe in that stuff. It didn't say that stuff. It says I'm a person. Something happened in my brain. Something malfunctioned. Something broke. Something snapped. I don't want to be spiritual. I don't see it like that. I don't feel it like that. I don't have any association with religion or spirituality. But both of the experiences are exact replicas of each other. In the language they use to describe them, there's an independent adjudicator and says you both had the same experience. Very, very subtle differences. But you're both saying they're different. They're both caused by different things. One is saying that it's caused by a god, a consciousness, a divinity, a power, a source. And the other one is saying it's caused by my body and my life and my traumas and my brain. Complete contradiction. You're saying you're not the body. You're saying this experience of enlightenment, you call it, says you're not the body. You are more than the body. You are space. You are infinite consciousness. You're saying your body's still the same, but it feels different. Your head feels different. Everything feels different. Life feels different. Yeah. You're both feeling great. You're both feeling joyful, but you're both not on the same sheet, same page. The experience is all that takes place. And when we measure it, when we try and understand it, we're going to create needs and desires and wants and associations and comparisons and measurements and valuations and judgment and much analysis on what it was, because this is what my mind does. I need to know. I need to know. And some folk, they live with that experience. Some folk let it go. Some folk just say, well, I want another one. I'll try and replicate it. Some folk say, I don't need another one. I'm just living out this life and I'm going. I've been freed. And some folks say, yeah, I lived out this. I'm going to be freed, but I don't know if I want to be freed. I think I want to come back, It's all based on language, based on energetic values of the planet, the atmosphere, the chemicals, the gases, the environment, the universal, the sun, planets interacting, revolving at different speeds, nature changing, new creations, different ways, different methods, different practices. But it's all one experience. For you, it's a single, simple experience with arms and legs that have masses of matrix possibilities of what this experience could be. But we cannot maintain a very simple process of saying whatever took place quietly within me took place. I don't want to share it. I don't want to know it. I don't want to like it. I don't want to dislike it. I'm just realizing that I'm witnessing the most profound experience. And this experience, it seems to have flavors. Spicy flavors, sweet flavors, great flavors, wonderful, happy flavors, tearful flavors, all kinds of flavors. I don't know what it is, who I am, where I am, what's going on, but it's an experience that supersedes all experiences when they're all combined into one whole experience. And this is the realization of the moment. Only one moment exists. Only a mirror exists, reflecting itself in multiple ways. And just little sparkles every now and then, going in and out, living, dying, like the stars in the universe. And we can't accept it. We see the mind can't accept it. The mind wants to glorify it, wants to worship it, wants to make something out of it, wants to enhance the most beautiful gift of just being alive. What can enhance life? What can enhance breath? What can enhance the knowledge that I am here, living,